The Seahawks canceled practice on Thursday, and after a lengthy team meeting, Pete Carroll met with the media for over 15 minutes, starting with an impassioned plea for people to open their eyes and see the systemic racism that is still rampant in America.
We know what's right and what's wrong. We just have not been open to listen to it. We've been unwilling to accept the real history. We've been taught a false history of what happened in this country. We've been basing things on false premises, and it has not been about equality for all. It has not been about freedom for all. It has not been for opportunity for all. And it needs to be, because this is a humanity issue that we're dealing with. This is a white people's issue to get over it and learn what's going on and to figure it out and start loving everybody that is part of our country and that want to come to our country, wherever they want to come from. Our players are screaming at us. Can you feel me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? They just want to be respected. They just want to be accepted, just like all of our white children and families and want to be. It's no different because we're all the same. And there's a lot of people that don't see it that way, but there's a lot of people that do. And I'm hoping that from this point forward, maybe there is a new door to open for us, and we can walk through it together with the thought of doing what's right. What's right is treating people equally.
With the whole world watching and seeing what is happening to people of color in America, it is time to stand together. And while this message is for everyone, Coach Carroll is hoping that his fellow coaches across the sports world will join in the conversation.
We all are seeing the truth of how black people are being treated in our streets. And it really, law enforcement is a huge issue to our guys because they're frightened for their lives. They're frightened for the lives of their loved ones and their children. They're frightened because they don't know what's going to happen because of what we continue to see. So they're crying out again and calling for us, white people, to figure it out and to listen and to fix all of the obvious problems that we know. I don't need to listen for you guys. We all know it. It's out there. But we got to do the right thing. And we got to do the right thing by caring for people and loving people because they deserve it. Simple as that. It's that simple. So coaches, I'm calling on you. All coaches, let's step up. No more being quiet. No more being afraid to talk the topics. No more, well, I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I might lose my job over this because I've taken a stand here or there. Screw it. We can't do that anymore. And maybe if we do, we can be a leadership group that stands out, and maybe others will follow us. But it's not just for coaches. I just know that I might have a better ear listening to me when I'm talking to coaches.
While having empathy and kindness for others is something that every single person can do, Coach Carroll and the Seahawks players are hoping that people will take that action just a step farther and register and go vote.
Racism's going out the door. It's got to be gone. It's got to be out the frickin' door and get rid of it. It's got to go, and we got to figure out the way to get that done. And it needs to be spoken to all the different issues, whether it's education, whether it's health considerations, whether it's voting rights, whatever. All of the different elements that are so screwed up, we need to go attack everyone. We know what they are. They're out there. We got to stop the people that are getting in the way. And here's one point. What can we do? Well, we got 60 days. There's the March on Washington was all about commitment. Well, why not take these 60 days and make a commitment to vote and march together to get everybody in this country to vote so that everybody has the voice and everybody that needs to speak out gets heard, and we don't let anybody squelch any aspect of the voting potential. Not one frickin' vote. And we need to start now. We need to start voting, start the process, register, get voted. All of our players will be officially registered today. That's a start. 60 days to March, a commitment to vote. Can we get that done? We can.
Well, as for the Seahawks, they're making sure that they're putting their words into action, and by 3 p.m. today, every single player on the Seahawks roster was registered to vote. Well, I cannot stress enough how powerful of a message Coach Carroll gave today, and I encourage you all to go to Seahawks.com and take a look.